Hello guys, welcome back to the Beastie Room. Now you'd have remembered we done the rehouse of this enclosure here with our balfouri communal, and we only ended up with 4 females. Now you'll remember back then I said about putting bark inside with your balfouri. You never get the webbing and you never get to see your spiders. So we proved the point with that, because we haven't got very minimal webbing and we don't see a lot of our spiders. So today, back then we put up a thing on the channel and we asked your opinion, and everyone said we should move the 30 into here, and the girls that are in here we should move into private accommodation ready for breeding later on. So that is what we're going to do today. So it's going to be a busy one, but we have got some help today. We have got the lovely Bethany from Bethany Spiders. Here she is.
Everyone. Hiya.
Now, you regulars would have known that we're very, very fond fans of Bethany's channel, and I'd like to thank all you guys that went over and subscribed. She really does appreciate it. Helps her out no end. And well, we brought her along for her catching skills.
So I can show you up.
Because we've heard they're pretty good. We'll see.
We'll see.
Right then, so what we're going to do, we're not going to waste any more time. We are going to take these out. Now you remember this was one of my custom tanks. So we've got the added advantage that we can take the front off and we can take the top off as well. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? It's lovely. You wish you had one of these, didn't you?
I do.
Yeah, see, I know. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of the bits that we don't need, and we're going to take these branches out. Look at all these roaches. Little buggers are everywhere. So what we're going to do, we're going to take these out. These are all going to go back in again. Now, one of the things that we're going to do today is we're not going to really clean this up as such. We are going to take one group of spiders out. They're going to go into brand new enclosures, and we are going to add another group of spiders in their place. But what we're going to do, we're going to keep these branches as they are with the webbing and everything else, and this will act as an environmental enrichment to our new spiders. So they're going to be
very good words.
Yeah,
environmental enrichment.
Yeah, you see,
Wow.
come here, you learn something every day.
Dave had a dictionary this morning.
He did. What we're going to do, we are going to, as this one's come out and volunteered, as you can see, we're going to try and move it down. Literally there, we got our favourite catch cup. There we go. One's in.
Beautiful.
There she is. That's a female. So what we'll do is we'll plonk her straight in there. So what we're doing now is these females will go into these enclosures, and this is where they will stay. And these are our breeding enclosures, so we can actually breed our females in here, and she'll be perfectly happy. And being a solitary spider, this gives us a much better environment for rearing our youngsters. Because as you would have remembered, when we moved these the first time round, they did actually have a sack in there, and most of them had been eaten. And we put this down to the fact that it was probably the males, because they're constantly harassing the females.
Do you think they would only eat spiderlings of other males? Would they be able to tell which were their own young?
I think it was just a case of constant pressure. So the males were constantly harassing the females, so there's all this going on all the time, so you end up with upset spiders.
Yeah.
And I think they literally they just snacked on them, really. Which wasn't the ideal thing. Now when we lift this up, you can see these are already lively, so when we lift this up there's a good chance they're going to go bolting out. So catch cups are ready.
I've got one ready to go just in case. I'll wait over here.
So what we're going to do is we are going to try and get them one at a time. Can anyone...
Hey.
Oh, there we go. So we put that back.
I love the sounds of their feet tapping as they're running.
Oh, we've caught a rock.
That's a lively one.
Yeah, we've caught a rock. There we go.
No pressure, Dave.
No pressure. There we go. There's another one. That's it, she's in. So that's them two. So we'll get our other two tanks out.
Beautiful.
We can lift them ones down.
Here's one you made earlier.
Yeah. I watched a lot of Blue Peter when I was a kid.
I can tell.
You get that? Right, here we go again. We're ready. We're going to try and bring out one more. Remember, these spiders, as long as they've got a little bit of security, which is this bit of bark, then they will generally stay relatively calm.
There's 3 under there, I think.
Now this is our male. What we're going to do, our male's going to go and have a rest now, so he can stay in the tub for the time being. I'll put him up there. Is there 3?
There were 5 in total, 4 female and a male.
Yeah, there is. There's 2 more.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
that's right.
They're very keen, aren't they?
It's hard to tell when you can see them under the log. All you can see is just loads of legs all intertwined.
There we go.
She's beautiful.
There's another one. Oh, in lovely condition. Right, one left. Now you've seen the importance of leaving this piece of bark in here. It's very, very tempting just to rip it out and end up with spiders running everywhere. So we use the bark as our friend. We'll get her to move out now. This was the youngest female. There we go. That's it. And she's in. Right, there we go. So we're going to put these down out of the way. Take them. So then, what we're going to do now, we are going to get rid of this piece of bark, because I think we've shown the disadvantages of putting a piece of bark in there. We're going to lose that. We're going to get rid of this here. This is some of the old web that they built up, and it's just literally full of sand. So we're going to take that out.
That's the thing when you put sand in an enclosure with the web in, it just clumps it up, doesn't it? To big balls.
Yeah, it makes it horrible stuff, really. But do you remember the air plants? Didn't really work, did it?
I was going to say just now, what's that? It looks like the top of some sort of vegetable. It's just been plucked out like a top of a tomato.
It really didn't work, did it?
No.
It didn't. But then that's what we do, you see. We've got to play around with things and find out what works, what doesn't work. It's all a bit of an experiment, to be honest. So, right, we've taken all of that out. Now this stuff that we got in here, this is all good stuff. And we tried this material, and I'm not particularly keen on it as it is. I think it's too dry. I don't like it. So what we're going to do, we are going to mix some soil in with it.
Is that Leo Life that you've used in there?
This is Beardy Life.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, this one was Beardy Life. I think they're basically the same thing, just a different colour. So what we're going to do, we're going to add some Beastie Mix. You'll see this is quite damp, and you'll remember from previous videos that I think balfouri actually benefit from having a certain portion of humidity. And I think we've shown that again in this particular tank where it was dry. I don't think it really worked.
I use a mixture of sand and soil in mine as well.
Yeah, and I think you can, as this dries out, because everything dries out in this room, so we have to constantly change it and keep adding water to gain our humidity. We can, this will help hold it in, so we can literally spray this and it will get absorbed. So it'll be a lot better in the long run. So what we're going to do, we're going to put, it's going to be almost the same as how it was before, just with a lot more in it. There we go. We can.
Hopefully they'll make loads of little tunnels.
Yeah, they should do the whole thing. It wasn't any good at Jenga. Look at this. Go.
Looks good.
So what we're doing, we're just looking at making some decent anchor points. And all being well, with all of these new ones that are going in, it's really going to spur these on. They should web this up in no time at all. So by having nothing in the bottom, they've got nowhere to hide. So the next best thing is to actually build your own security, and this is exactly what they're going to do, as we would have seen in their old enclosure that we've just recently only just put them in. We'll put these in here now. Just.
You sure you don't want to put the air plant back in?
Yeah, plant. Leave my air plant on. So what we're going to do, we'll put our water bowl in here for now. Now chances are this water bowl will end up getting moved around. Thank you. As the as the spiders set up home, we will probably end up moving our water bowl to a place where they're not building particularly well. Actually, I think that looks better with a darker background, doesn't it? A darker floor.
I think it does, especially with the webbing. It'll be a really nice contrast.
Yeah, that'll look really smart. Right. I reckon.
That's mine.
What's that?
We can't all be the same, Dave. I will need to borrow a paintbrush there.
Paintbrush. Right. Here we go. Now this is our 31. Was it 31? Yeah. And these are our juvies. Oh, blimey.
Yeah, I've webbed that up. Amazing.
And that's just literally been in a few weeks. They've not been in this enclosure a great amount of time. But you can see they've already started molting out. There's molts everywhere. And they've set up home. And this is what happens when you don't give them cork bark to hide under. So what we're going to do now, we are going to transfer them all into here. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
You want paintbrush? Paintbrush. So what we're gonna take away some of this.
Should I stand around the front?
No, you're fine then. You can.
So I can just go like this.
Yeah.
Pop a bin, and then you can go there. Otherwise, we're going to be getting all tangled up with balfouris everywhere.
Now you got to remember, I managed this on my own with only 4 runners.
We'll see. But what you've got to remember is the people who are doing the rehousing, they don't want runners, but the people that are watching want runners.
They all want runners. Yeah. We're not in the game of runners. Right.
I beg to differ with that bi-roops that made home underneath your t-shirt. Everyone loved that.
That was very quick. Right then, go for it. Now, one of the things that's going to be interesting now is we're going to catch these spiders up, and they're going to end up going in here where they've got nowhere to hide. So, are they just going to run away?
Is this going to fit? It's not.
Or that one?
There you go.
Good, that's it. Number one.
Just don't show me up.
Number one. Go for it. I think you should.
Got quite a few here, haven't we?
Yeah. If you go there, I could catch some on the
You
outside.
can go on the other side.
Yeah. We're gonna have a dual attempt.
Camera lady's gonna have a right job here. Oh.
Square versus circle.
I know, and it looks like Square's winning at the moment. There we go.
Oh, these are gonna look lovely in here.
Oh no!
What's going on?
Square's winning the battle.
Right. See if we can't tickle another one out.
I reckon you set me up with the naughty side.
It's 4.
There we go. Hey, look at that one there.
Upside down.
That looks awesome.
5.
Like a little monkey. I've got a load of them in here.
There's one.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, no.
yeah. He wants you to catch him, not me.
I've got a feeling there's going to be a good few males in here. Some of these are quite spindly looking.
Mm.
There we go. Another one.
These ones don't want to move.
Mhm.
Yeah. That one's still just chilling upside down. Looks wicked.
He ain't moving, is he?
Interesting that none of them are coming out for
Ah.
now.
Last words.
Yeah.
You counting it?
I've lost count, to be honest.
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh. These are fast little things, aren't they? Love them.
Now you can see now, can't you? The benefit, I keep telling you guys, of a square catch.
I knew that was
Yeah.
coming.
I rest my
I knew
case.
that was coming.
I rest my case.
Well, at least you're not blaming the user. I'll take that. Blame the catch cup.
Yeah.
I'm just not used to using the cricket tub. I do for the bigger spiders, but
This one.
That's a male, isn't
Yeah.
it?
What we'll do, we'll keep him to one side for the moment. Luckily, I have more than one catch cup.
Uh-oh.
They're going in, aren't they? Oh, look at you, where do you
Yeah,
think
that's
you're
what I
going?
think.
Okay.
Come on.
We've got another mature male.
It just goes to show how small some of them do mature, because look how small he is.
Yeah. He's mature. That's another mature male.
I've got a really small one here. It's interesting to see the different growth rates of all of them, even though they've been kept exactly the same.
Yeah.
Got a really small one over there, and then oh.
Yeah,
Get a
well,
really cheeky little thing. Yeah, some of them are
very
massive compared to
interesting.
the others, so it just goes to show that you can keep two spiders exactly the same, but the growth rate can be totally different.
it is interesting to see how they change.
I wonder whether some of them are more dominant, so perhaps they've been getting more food than others, and that's why they're growing quicker.
Quite possible, yeah. Okay. You notice now, as we're starting to get more in here, we've got to be careful now of a mass charge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We're, in actual fact, we're actually down now, aren't we? So
I think
We
we should
can-
move some of this.
take some of this out. If we try and leave some of the webbing in there, that will give them a little bit more security.
I think there's another male there, I think. Maybe.
See if I can get this one.
Oh no, actually, I don't think it is
Oh.
a male. That's a female.
You got one.
Oh! I never come in here again. There's abuse that I get. Oh no!
Whoa. Take the whole thing.
Come on.
That's it. While it's on there, carry it over. That'd be alright.
I didn't want it to drop off.
Yeah, that's alright. There we go.
There we go.
Square catch cups.
If I hear that one more time.
There's a little male.
Tons of molts in here.
Yeah. Just remember when you're moving them like this, just be careful of your fingers.
Oh. We had another attempted escape there.
I think we're going to end up with quite a few in a minute. Right, there we go. Now you should have some room.
Oh no.
Done it.
There's one there, Dave.
You.
Oh. Who's the pro now?
You let it out. Right. There we go.
Get off.
We've done well so far.
The more that go in there, the more sketchy they're going.
Yeah, it's filling up, isn't it?
It is.
Have you just realised there's an awful lot still in it?
That's what I'm thinking. If one goes in there bolting around, they're all going to get the same idea.
What we do, if we get any runners out of the main tank, we blaming camera lady for not keeping an eye on them.
Oh. Get back in there. We're getting cosy down in that back corner there.
They're flying along now.
And there's a little male there as well, I think.
There's a branch there. That's what's causing us problems. There we go.
Little tiny female. Tiny. Look how small she is compared to some of the other ones. It's a bit cloudy, but tiny. Oh.
What's going on here?
Oh.
On the wrong side of the glass, young lady. Go back in. Thank you.
How'd she go? Doesn't that look wicked now with them all on the branches?
It's looking smart, isn't it?
Really cool. There's a male there, so do you want to
Oh yeah.
take him?
These males are super fast.
They are. That looks awesome.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Especially this one here.
That's looking really good.
Mm.
Right. What have we got left? We must be getting near there.
I think that one's just molted. No, he was just curled up.
He was asleep.
It's
Yeah, I
quite
think,
dozy, that one.
no, I think that has actually,
Yeah,
that's only just recently moulted.
that's what I thought. By the colour of the legs.
Hmm. So just be extra gentle with that one because she'll be a little bit soft. But that's fine, it'll be alright. A little bit adventurous up here. Get in.
Right, we've got a thick blanket of webbing underneath here. I've lost count, I don't know about either of you.
I never started.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
One more then,
So there might be one more, or I've miscounted.
I'm just keeping an eye on the tank, seeing if there's any. That looks so cool.
I don't think we got any.
I think we might have lost one. We might have lost one along the way.
I think. Is there any running on the carpet?
There's one on your back.
Right, I do believe that is all of them out here. So, let's have a quick count. We've got 3 males there. Oh, 4 males. No,
there we
that's
go
it.
then.
Yeah, that is it.
See what happens when you've got the pro here, no escapes.
Yay!
What happened to what's wrong with the circular catch cup after all?
Square wins the day.
Have a debate in the comments.
Yeah,
Circular or square catch cup?
Who says what? Well, I think that looks absolutely stunning. And I think we'll see later on, once they actually start to web this all up. I know a lot of you guys keep asking about a time lapse. And unfortunately, to get this to go, you're probably looking at a fortnight or so of filming. It's an awful lot of filming. But what we'll do is we'll take some photographs, and we'll do a photograph every day. And then hopefully we can piece them together and just run them in, and we'll just see what they do. And you'll see the effect. Look at this one here. Look, it's just hanging there. Absolutely amazing. And I think it's really cool as well that we only took out 3 males that we saw. So it's going to be an interesting thing now to see what other ones mature. And also as well, when you can see, as Beth was saying, the difference in the size. These males have matured, and they're not. You know, that is a mature male there.
You had one particularly small mature male.
Yeah, this is a mature male here. Get back in. Right.
This one's getting brave as well.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see that these males have matured out. They're not massive by any means. They're actually quite small. I'll try and take the lid off. Because one of the things we often get asked is, how do you tell them apart? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it over here. So should he bolt, he's only going to go back in here. If you look on that male, you'll see he's got a lovely blue carapace. And he's got really blue legs. Really, really nice. And if you look on the back wall there, you'll see these females have got more of a creamy carapace. It's nowhere near as dark.
Drop that a little bit.
So,
That's better.
yeah, we don't want you out. No. So we're
Second-hand paintbrush. Oh.
well,
You don't want to listen to me. Oh no, that didn't work, did it?
what is it they say about children and animals? Never work with them. Right, we're gonna. I think to be fair, he can stay in there, and we'll see what happens. It's no big deal. So we can. So yeah. See, hopefully you would have seen the difference in the two sexes there. You see the males are really, really blue, and the females are that lovely sort of tan colour. Now we have got this one here, and that has recently only just molted. So she will be fine. That's a female, and she will be fine. Now, what's happening here is where she's only just molted. She probably molted out this morning, and she's still in that very soft part of the molt. So she's just needing to fill her legs up, and then she'll start to harden up. Now, as long as we've caught her as she is, she will harden up and she'll be fine. But this is one of the things that we run the risk of when we move a communal, because when it was all in there and you saw all the webbing and everything else, we got no way of telling whether we got babies, whether we got spiders in molt or anything else. So it is one of the things that we have to take a chance on, but it should be all right. Right then, I think we ought to get the lid on this pretty quick, because I know a lot of you suffer from anxiety, don't you? And you're all worried that we're going to end up with spiders everywhere.
And there is one there.
And there's one trying to get out as we speak. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our lid back in. You can see the benefit of this sort of style enclosure. It gives us so much flexibility. We can do an awful lot.
Nearly spoke too soon, Dave.
Has it gone?
Now I got him.
Right, there's that bit. Turn it round so I can see what I'm doing. I've got my seam. There we go. Would help if I could see. There we go.
A good workman never burns his tools.
It's just his eyes that are there. There we go.
Just like that.
All secure once again. So there we have our, I would say that was a success.
I think so.
Didn't get any runners, did we?
No, a few that attempted, but no full runners. That's how you do it properly, see?
I can't really say a lot, can I? I lost 4 last time. Right then. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Something a little bit different, and we will keep a close look on these, and we will see how they web it up. But I think even now, as we look in there now, it's already looking a whole lot better. So I think it's going to be really, really cool. Now then, don't forget, we will put a link in the bottom of the video to Bethany's channel, Bethany Spiders. Make sure you get over there and have a look. She's got loads of awesome stuff to take care of, and she's got lots of nice breeding projects on the go as well. So many, many things to watch. So do, all you guys that support me, jump over there, show us some love, show a bit of support.
And we've got a collab on my videos on my channel as well.
Yes, we have.
So go and
Yes.
check that out.
It's all good stuff. Right then, don't forget, be calm
Be gentle.
and
Love your
spiders. We'll see you soon, guys.